next phase for Pfizer will be to offer first dose to children. So I am making that clear. So adults waiting on Pfizer, no. Remember, you have the option of taking AstraZeneca or Johnson & Johnson, because understandably we are limiting the Pfizer to our children because that's the only one they can get.
For those who may have just joined us, my guest is Dr. Melody Ennis, Director of Family Health Services in the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Let me segue a little, Dr. Ennis, as you talk about children. Now, in the U.S., the CDC has now approved children 5 to 11 to receive the Pfizer shot. Now, I know for Jamaica we go by what, the WHO. Is that the same at present in terms of making it available for children 5 to 11 in Jamaica?
No, that is not what prevails at this time here in country. We are continuing to follow the evidence. So we hear what has been said, which is specific.
Dr. Ennis? Hello, Dr. Ennis?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Oh, yes, we lost you a little, but you're back. Great. Go ahead, please.
Okay, so I'm saying that we have heard that declaration, but we want to note that that is for the U.S. We continue to work along with the World Health Organization, and that is not the recommendation at this time.
Great. So we have to make sure to get that across clearly to our listeners. Now, give us an idea, please, Dr. Ennis, as to how many individuals have recovered so far.
So we have quite a number of recoveries. I believe it's in the order, I know we have about 80,000 persons that would have been affected. Our recoveries are, I don't have that exact number as to the recoveries, but I do know that we have a significant number of persons that were infected. And of course, we continue to focus on persons who have died, which is over the 2,000 mark. Our positivity rate is heading in the right direction. We have noted that their hospitalization is actually decreasing, and we want to really commend the nation, because it is together we are doing this. We are following the protocols. For those who are not, we just want to encourage persons to wear your mask properly, hand wash, hand sanitize, physical distance.
Now, if someone were to be vaccinated today, Dr. Ennis, can that individual just go about the typical routine, doing whatever, and everything will be all right?
I don't think so, sir. That is not the recommendation. And persons who are vaccinated need to continue to follow the protocols. Those of hand wash, hand sanitizer, the mask properly, and physical distancing, staying away from crowds. Because when you take the vaccine and it's 14 days after receiving the second shot, you are fully protected. So you may not get sick, you may not need to be hospitalized, you may not die from COVID, but there is a chance that you can still spread the infection, and you can spread it to someone who is not protected as yet. So it is only until we get to that point of herd immunity, yes, herd immunity, when enough of us in the population are protected, that we can consider relaxing those measures. So for now, we are at a mere under 20% of our population. We need to get to 65%. We've got a long way to go.
Now, we used to talk about weekend blitz and so forth. Now, what's happening at the moment, particularly as it relates to today and tomorrow?
So, sir, we are out and about Jamaica. For St. Catherine this morning started, most of our centers would have started at 9 o'clock. So in St. Catherine, we are at Linstead Anglican Church, the St. Jacob Park Health Center, Old Harbor High School, Portmore Heart Academy. Here in Kingston, we're at the National Arena. We'll be at the Harbor View Health Center out in the east and Duhaney Park Health Center. For St. Thomas, we're over at the Moran Bay Health Center. In St. Anne, we'll be at the St. Anne's Bay Health Center. St. Mary, we have the Anassa Bay Sports Complex, the Highgate Health Center, Port Maria High School. We have Retreat Health Center. Sir, we're everywhere. Portland, Port Antonia High School. St. James, you're not forgotten. We are at Nobay Comprehensive Health Center, Sandals Inn, Norwood Full, Gospel Central Basic, and that one opens at 10. In Trelawney, we do 10 o'clock start time in Trelawney now. We are at Almond Health Center, Dwansdale Health Center, wait a bit. In Westmoreland, we have a 10 o'clock start time as well. Manning's High, Savannah Lamar Health Center, Royal Medical, one of our private partners, Stav Central Medical as well. Hanover, sir, Lucy Health Center, Green Island, St. Elizabeth, Black River Health Center, Junction, Santa Cruz Health Centers, and of course, Mountainside Primary. Have I missed out anybody? Clarendon, yes, we are at Longville Park Baptist, and we begin at 10, as well as Denby Primary. Manchester, sir, we will be at the Mandeville Regional Hospital, Mile Valley Community Center, Christiana Health Center, and Manchester High School. So we have a full day across the island today, sir, and tomorrow looks pretty much the same, just as packed. I'm going to give you a few for tomorrow, which is outside of the regular one. So in St. Catherine, we'll be at Jambos Pond Square, we'll be at Dintil High, we'll be at the Old Harbor Civic Center. In Kingston, we'll be at Havendale Plaza tomorrow, Sunday. Havendale Plaza. We will also be at Sunrise Health Center and the National Arena.
Wow.
So, sir, that's just a taste, a toast of where we will be for this weekend.
That is just great, Dr. Ennis. And I know individuals made note of those venues you just mentioned. Again, we wish you and your team all the very best, Dr. Ennis. Keep up the good job and God bless you.
Thank you so very much, sir. Have a good rest of day, and please, to all the listeners, come out and let's get vaccinated.
Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye. All right, there you heard it from Dr. Melody Ennis, Director of Family Health Services in the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Well, that's all the time for this week. Let's talk vax. Same time, same place next week. My name is Wyatt Casey Davis, tossing you over right now to Studio 1 in Kingston, Jamaica. Regine Bennett, all ready to go. Over to you, Regine Bennett, for KiDz Casters.
We're back! Better than ever. Season 2 of KiDz Casters is in full effect. Guess what? I'm still your host. Yes, Regine Way Bennett will be on Gospel JA 91.7 and 91.9 FM every Saturday from 9:15 to 10 a.m. Kids, tweens, and teens are invited to become a part of our youth show where they have a global voice. Become one of our VIKs today by signing up at www.gospelja.com or at www.kidshub.org, and that's kids with a Z. Join the experience. We have an amazing show in store for you, so don't wake up late. Save the time and date. You don't want to miss breakfast time, In the Know, Crack the Code, or even Birthday Club. This and more every Saturday on KiDz Casters. KiDz Casters is sponsored by Yummy Bakery. Yummy Bakery. Forget ordinary. Go yummy. Best in value, best in taste. And Golden Brand Margarine, the flavor of the Caribbean.
Jesus alone. God alone every time, you know. Youth and you rise up. New generation, kids on a mission. Yo, Papa said every time. Hey, rise up. Jesus.
Doesn't matter if I'm small or big. For Jesus I will do anything. Got the Spirit living in me, no more in sin, I'm feeling free. Ready to march for Jesus. We are kids on a mission. Jesus we have passion. Loving like God with a whole lot of passion. I am a Christian, full of ambition. Follow me now, make we change the nation. Kids on a mission. Jesus we have passion. Loving like God with a whole lot of passion. I am a Christian, full of ambition. Ready to fulfill the great commission.
Live in the moment. Listen, feel, love completely. Absorb, enjoy, oh so sweetly. Nothing exists but right now. Show the world you know how. Immersed, focused, involved. Sad moments will be resolved, just as joyous times go fast. Sad shadow will lose its cast. It's but a moment all will live, so leave an imprint that will give your signature on the past, so your moments now will last. By Gregory Huyet. You hear the song, you hear the voice, so you know it's your youth host, Regine Ray Bennett, here taking over the airwaves from Mr. Davis with Let's Talk Backs. Valuable information shared there. Welcome to the 8th official episode of Season 2, right here on Gospel JA 91.7 and 91.9 FM. Welcome to the first Saturday in November, by the way. New month, new blessings, new adventures. Good morning to all 300 of my VIKs. Good morning to my ardent listeners and those who are brand new. Thank you for joining us for KiDz Casters today. Good morning to my production team, Sabrina, Bryce at Gospel JA, Shiloh, Jadan, and the KiDz Hub team. Before we get into today's show, we're going to headway into a few messages.